Mick here. I want to say let's get ready to roll. Because this is the filler chapter of bnha, All Might, and the male endeavor brother reader. Let's go. Filler chapter is Wedding Party. Da 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 da. So here we go. Tony, Jason, Toshinari, Toroki's Provo. We were still in the car. I smiled in my sleep when we heard the car park and we woke up. And it was soon so nice that Toshinari got out of the car. And I smiled and he picked me up and started to carry me out to the party. And I smiled. He was smiling as well, and it was so cute. He was doing it with his own injury, and him trying not to drop me to the ground. I was going to feel so much loved, and with my new husband, Yagi, Toshinari, Todoroki, that my children are here on my special day of my life. And I can be happy to have them in my life. I smiled, put my hand on his chest to make sure I am not going to fall out of his arms. I was going to not be falling out of his arms if he was going to drop me from his injury. I smiled and he was making sure that I was fine. This is a picture one of the kids took of us. I was blushing on my my husband Yagi Toshinari Todoroki was looking at me while he was carrying me to the party. I smiled and he smiled as well. Plus I had a blush on my face, and there were flowers blowing into front of us. How are they doing this with the flowers in the sky? I thought, still in the arms of my husband. Is it a friend of Oscar that has the trick to doing this? I thought. What was his name again? Alright, Kyuya Otori. I thought, how did he get Kyuya to do this for us? I thought, I should thank Kyuya for doing this for us. I thought. We got to the party and it was nice to have an outside party by the school's special garden that Nezu made over the years. We smiled when Nezu wanted us to have a party in the garden he made for our special day, getting married to each other. We got to the party and it was beautiful. I had sparkles in my eyes and it was so cute and nice for us. I loved how the lights were hanged on the trees and their tables were right where we wanted them to be, and the food was there where we wanted it. I smiled and the snacks and gift bags were right where there, and the other stuff were in their places. I smiled and hugged Toshinari Yagi, and I smiled and kissed his cheek. I love you, Yagi Toshinari. Todoroki, I spoke. I love you too, Tony, Jason, Toshinari, Todoroki, said Yagi. This is a party Sorry guys, let me run. But this is a party we had for our wedding. The wedding dance floor. So the wedding banquet. The wedding dance floor, the wedding party food, the wedding party drinks for adults, the wedding party drinks for kids, the wedding party snacks candy, wedding party snacks pastries, the wedding party cake 1, wedding party cake topper 1, wedding party cake 2, wedding party cake topper 2, wedding gift bags for adults, wedding gift bags for kids. It was what we wanted for a party. I smiled and saw my husband smiling at me. I see that they planned what we wanted for us, said Yagi. Yeah, they did, I spoke. I love you, my beautiful husband and wife, said Yagi. I love you too, my husband, I spoke. Welcome to the two married couple, Mr. and Mr. Toshinari Todoroki, said our DJ President Mick. I smiled and it was cool. Us and our wedding party sat on our table and we smiled, and Mick started to do his thing because he was the one to do the introduction, the person taking care of the wedding party. I smiled. It's time to introduce the wedding party, said President Mick. We got the groom side. We have Aizawa, Val, Namaste, Sunai, and David the best man. On the bridegroom side, we have Pixie Bob, Ragdoll, Reiko, and Midnight, the maid of honor, said President Mick. Let's get the wedding party to get supper before you guys get supper, said President Mick. We went to get food and I smiled, and it was nice to have what foods we like. I smiled and it was good. Tosh and I got the foods he and I got me. I smiled and ate my foods and it was nice for me to have what I like. The kids and everyone got up and went to get their foods, and it was nice to get it for them. I smiled and they went back to their tables and started to eat the Mick but Mick started to scream. Cover the two of their eyes, said President Mick. I felt my eyes being covered, and then it sounded like someone was standing in front of us. What is going on? You cannot cover their eyes, said President Mick. When they uncovered our eyes, it was shocking to see my two sons from Canada. I got up on my chair and ran from my corner and smiled and hugged my first son. He hugged me back. I love you, son, I spoke. I love you too, Mom, he said Yan. I smiled and just cried on his head. This is Renyan. Renyan's blonde hair and yellow eyes. This is the hug me and my son took. I then went to my other son and he smiled and wrapped his arms around me, and I smiled and hugged him back. His quirk, which is fire, activated, and I smiled, and he was going to cry, but it was my best time. See his blue fire, and it was nice for him. I love you, Jinyan, I spoke. I love you too, Mom, said Jinyan. So you two are back for a long time, I spoke to the both of them. Yes, we are, said the both of them. I smiled and kissed Jinyan's head, and then went to Rinyan and kissed Rinyan's head and kissed it. I love you too, two boys. I spoke. We love you too, said the both of them. This is Jinyan, black hair. He has streaks. Me and Jinyan hug each other. We then went back to the party and we smiled and everyone was having fun. Then it was time for President Mick to do his thing. I smiled and he said it was story time, and Ansar got up because he was first. I'm Anzo Shota, aka Racerhead. I'm telling a story about to the groom and bride, because I got a good one, from when we became friends. So when we first met, I was in high school, and he was trying to make friends with everyone, and it was funny because he made friends with Midnight and our old friend Oberaru and Presmic, but he wanted to be friends with me. But he tried so hard to ask me to be my friend, and the last time he tried, he fell down the stairs, and I was shocked he did that, and I was nervous because he was not moving. It was my time to take him to Recovery Grill because he was not waking up, and I found out he was injured and it was bad for him. He was probably abused at home, and so I felt bad. Waking up, and I found out he was injured, and it was bad for him. He was probably abused at home, and I felt bad, so when he woke up, I said I would be his friend. But he was so happy that he fell off the bed, and Recovery got mad at him, and he was saying sorry, and it was shocking how Recovery let him get off without warning. So now I'm a friend with a hero who is strong and determined to make kids to become pro heroes. Said Aizawa Shota. Thank you, Aizawa Shota. It's time for one of the girls to tell a story of the groom, said President Mick. Mirko climbed up onto the mic, I smiled and he was shocked. The miracle was Charlie's story of what she could come up with. As mom, she tapped the mic and now she was ready to tell her story.